back to another how-to video. Today I thought I would show you guys how I am doing my new releases, and you'll have to forgive me because I am outside currently. It's just too beautiful to be inside, and there is a lot of background noise where I live. There's a lot of dump trucks, so I hope you will forgive me in my pursuit to get this video out. I thought I would name these scripts C and then their number for cursive, because for my Gen Plan script I did just an S for script, but this is a cursive script, so I thought I would do that. So I have my word here and I've just changed it to the Mama script. So I am going to offset, and for the Mama script I offset, I think 02, yeah, I offset 02, so it gets a very close kiss cut, and you just want to make sure that you change it to the red on your offset. Icons, it's different because icons you have to get rid of the line that's really close to whatever you're tracing, and you don't have to actually trace your script. You're just going to offset it, because automatically when you write a script it wants to cut out the script as close as it can. But when you offset, it leaves a little bit of white around the script, like this one. So I am just going to group them together because that's what I do. They're easier to move around. And then I try to put scripts a little bit closer together, just because you can fit more on the page that way. I want to try to get as many on there as possible. And then see, so these ones I like to have things like centered, so I just put them a little too far. And then if they're odd like this, you can use this little thing, rotate one copy, and it won't take away those scripts on the bottom, but it'll give you 3 new scripts. And if I have a weird space like this that won't fit the word in the direction that they already are, I will flip them, and it just, there's more on the page that way, and I find it's better bang for your buck. So that's what they look like. I am going to group the whole thing, move it over, and then my paper has a slit in it, not for very much longer, but for right now it does. So I put it as close to that right registration mark as I can, and then I space them out by 3. So there is one script. So I'm going to ungroup this for a second because I'm going to steal this outer part. I'm going to open up a whole new document. So we have to remember that we put our registration marks on. I'm going to copy and paste that. I'm going to change it to 2 because my next script is not C1, it's going to be C2. I'm going to check in my planner to make sure. So the second script is edit. So I actually have most of my scripts in just a document, but I like the sizing of this, so I'm just going to change it to say edit. And again, when you double click on it, it'll let you edit the script, like it'll let you type a word. But if you just click on it, you're just selecting the whole thing, so that's how you can change your color all at once. You don't have to like highlight it. And then it'll let you also change your script. So I use Mama. These are my 3 most used texts. I'm gonna zoom in here. I like to have it like as close as I can get it, just so I can see what's happening, because like you don't want funky cut lines. So again, over here to the right is your offset panel, and that's again one of my other favorite ones. I always just do a regular offset. The internal offset I don't quite get. I think it's inside and we just don't need that, so we're gonna offset it. Again, we don't need to trace this one, so that's one step that we don't need to do. I do a 0.02 on Mama just because it's like a dainty script. And then you want to change it to red, and that is the one that we're going to trace. For words like this, if there's like a big awkward dip like this, I might try to take it out. So if you double click, not the word, because you don't want to edit what it says, you want to edit these lines. So if you double click the line, you can delete, and it'll let you delete. So I'm just going to see what this looks like quickly, like if I have a big space. And then you can also move them around. Okay, so I think I like that better than that big awkward dip like that. So that is our word. We are going to group it. I'm going to put it up here. And then we're going to, what is this called? This is called the replicate panel. I always go down first. I don't know why. I wonder if I can fit one more edit in here. And when I am creating scripts, again, I want to fit as many on the page as I can possibly fit. You get more bang for your buck, you get more scripts, all that good stuff. I think I can fit one more, eh? Yeah, so I can fit one more. I'm just gonna center it a little more, and then I'm gonna go to the side. So again, the way I center things is when I select all of my text, I'm looking at these two outermost lines, and I'm just looking between my green line and those lines to see where I'm in the middle. You can actually center things, like if I were to make this one whole thing, if I were to group this whole thing and then make this one whole thing, I can center it. Now, it doesn't always work, obviously, but this tells you that it's at least in the center from left to right. So I will just move it down myself. There we go. So there is another one. So I'm gonna make the whole thing one. I'm gonna go over. I leave one space in between these ones here, and then 3 in between the vertical ones. Oopsies. So there we go. That is our script. You can really make them whatever size you want. Like, you don't have to limit yourself on sizing. I make them small so they'll fit into a quarter box of a kit. Talked about cut settings last time, but I just wanted to go over it again. So when I go to send, I always go to line. I don't do simple anymore because it just doesn't give you enough options. And I'm so sorry about the bird in the background. I don't know what to do to get him to shut up, but so I go to line. These are all my colors that I used in my stickers. I don't want to cut the mint, and I don't want to cut the gray. I only want to cut the red and my lime green. I want to make sure that my red is above my green so it cuts it first. And you want to make sure your settings are right. So for my red, that's cutting around my word. So I want that to be kiss cut. So I put it on my sticker paper option. This is a custom option that I do, and this is for the Amazon Basic sticker paper. So I do 1 for my setting, which is the setting of the blade. I do 4 for force, and that's how hard it cuts it, and then 6 for speed. Speed doesn't really matter, I don't think, but I just do 6. And then for my green, that's going to cut around my little sheets. So I want to do cardstock because I want that to go through the sticker paper and the backing. And then I just press send. I make sure my registration marks register in my machine, and I just watch them cut. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye, guys.